Good morning, everybody. We're here live from Rockhampton this morning watching the Open doubles last 16 matches between Jack Green and Sean Dempsey from Victoria against Wayne and Justin Stubbs from Tasmania, who were champions of this very event 2 years ago. And on the other table we'll be watching Chris Beagley and Trey Chan from Northern Territory against Trent Mason and AJ Holland from Victoria. And you'll be listening to myself, Tem, and I'm joined in the commentary box by my partner in crime, Mark Owens. Morning, Mark.
Top of the morning, everybody. Good morning, Tem.
Good morning, mate. And how do you see these games going today?
I've been very impressed, obviously, with Sean and Jack, who I've been keeping a close eye on, being fellow Vics. I don't think they've missed the ball in the last two matches.
They've had 2 matches and ran 8 racks, and I think in the 4 frame, clinical 4 frames in each match that they've won.
Yeah, they've obviously they've got that bond and that chemistry between the two of them, as would the Stubbsies. So I think this is going to be a cracker on the right hand side. Left table, you've obviously touch of class there between Trey and Chris, who seem to be going strong. But I have been impressed with Trent and AJ as well. I've watched a couple of their games and they've been pretty free flowing. I know they've put a bit of practice in playing together coming up to this, which obviously is a help. So
they've actually done really well. Looking around the room, I may be wrong, I might even get Dan to put the draw up for us to look at in a second, but these pair are actually playing here this week in the Oz Cup. So to still be in the last 16 of the Open event is quite some achievement in itself.
Absolutely brilliant.
And they've not particularly struggled through either. They've looked very convincing in their games.
They have. The game I watched, I actually timed the game against Travis Martin and Sam Crunden-Peck from Victoria also. They raced into a 3-0 lead. It should have been 4-0 and wrapped up in 20 minutes. And it was pretty comfortable from the two of them. Did go hill in the end. But yeah, they've shown glimpses of what they can do together. So it's been an impressive run so far.
This is a big shot here from Sean. It's gone slightly,
not quite worked out
there. I'm not sure if he can cut this and sort of go bottom cushion off the yellow and swing the white 2 rails, because the yellow will be on the side rail then to pot it, or whether he can overcut it and play the plant. That's if they were going to go for an attacking option. Maybe even off the red,
I'm looking at off the red as well,
because the bag will be massive coming off the red at that angle.
and then just stun off the cushion. Hopefully, leave the yellow where it is. That's the one over the bag. That's a great shot.
Great shot.
Oh,
Bit unfortunate there.
I do think he can get a bite on this to try and run into it, but he's going to rely on a little bit of luck as well.
Here's a full ball on the red would be ideal, just so the black would nudge very slightly to the right and then leave him a cut into the centre. But let's say at the moment you just sort of take any hit and see if luck's on your side.
Meanwhile, over on the left-hand table, it looks like Trey and Chris do have a chance of an out here. And I believe they're on reds, are they?
Not too sure.
No, I'm wrong. They're on yellows.
So obviously that yellow doesn't pass, otherwise he'd be taking the one near the black. Just played that nicely.
Played it well. Nice weight.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure what he was playing for. If there's nothing really, I don't think the double's on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange shot there from Sean. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. So I don't think the twice across was on, was it? To like to play the nudge.
Yeah.
Bit strange, but however, oh,
And
that's one you would have expected Trey to get.
I know it's early days in a race to 4, but I do think it's vital for the Vic team, Trent and AJ, to get off to a good start in this one, because Beagley is a very attacking, accomplished, free-flowing player, and I'm sure young Trey is as well, so as soon as they get their tails up they might be hard to stop.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Chris looks to be free-flowing. I do believe he plays on these kind of tables up in NT.
I think, yeah, they play on the pub coin-op tables. I think they're a slightly different size, but yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's topping the master breaks for the Opens division. I think he's got 7 or 8. I think 7.
Yeah, he's definitely top of that ladder.
I think he's a couple clear of anyone else.
Just that, yeah, I'd agree with you there. That's just one of these games for AJ and Trent. You need to take your chances when you get them.
Yeah, I think they've got to go the cross double here.
Cross double element of
get the white in the top wall near the bulk line on the left hand side. That way you're probably not going to be leaving a pot. I don't think the yellow near the black passes the other one.
Yeah, just make it somewhat difficult for them. I mean, there's no...
They can just nudge this out and leave the white where the red is. Try not to leave the underside of the yellow for the snooker back.
Yeah, it's not a bad option. He's played the double, has he?
There we go.
That's a great shot. He did line it up.
Just checking this in one rail with left, or are you running it forward off 2?
I like checking one rail. I think the way these tables and cloths are playing, you can kind of lose the white unless you can. Oh,
he has lost the white, but
yeah,
it's not a favourable. I think they rushed that a little bit. I think they probably maybe only took 10 seconds from potting the ball before to fully assess. But
I'd agree with that. Yeah, they've. Obviously, for anybody that hasn't been following as much, there is a shot clock at 45 seconds, but one bit of advice I'd use a bit of
I think they'll pump there with the double beforehand.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll store the finishing line in the frame before checking the options.
Hail Mary. And he's got a touch of luck here.
Stubbs is just mopping up from the breakdown on this table. Not really much to commentate there. He's just pinching it back to make sure he doesn't land straight.
Just give himself a nice angle to float back across.
Drift across the bulk line here.
Looks okay.
And that'll be 1-0 to the Tassie boys.
Just a snooker laid there from Trey. Put the pressure back onto the boys on table number 1. Table 2. Apologies. Probably wouldn't have minded another 6 inches on that one, Stubbs.J. Although shouldn't be an issue. Nice hit there from AJ.
Be interesting to see now how the young Vic boys react. It's probably the first bit of adversity they've faced in this comp as a pairing so far. Everything else, they've come off both the previous matches buzzing that they couldn't have played any better.
Yeah.
And they've had a pretty tricky draw as well. They've had a couple of the top New Zealand boys first round, and then they've had Xavier and Josh Hand second round. So they probably have the toughest draw to get to this stage.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And obviously to be in the balls first again and not get them would be the first time that any sort of doubt could potentially creep in.
That's a nice shot there from Trey. Just judge the pace on that, lovely. Although it was natural, it still needed a little bit of concentration.
There we go.
Finished nicely by Beagley.
So Vic's 1-0 down on both tables. Hoping for a quick turnaround. Jack's got an absolute monster of a break. We'll watch this one.
He actually said to me this morning he's been struggling with his break the last couple of days. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, it's not. He's done the light.
It's not the end of the world. Like, there wasn't really a shot on anyway. If anything, I think they probably would have took getting the white back in bulk. From if he was to play this shot that it was just about to have to play,
yeah,
he would have took just getting the white back in bulk and letting them have a go. I'm not sure if the
I'm not sure. There was a question over that.
Sorry guys
day.
watching, they're just debating whether or not that white needs to go back on the table or whether or not it would be enough, because the white was stationary for quite a while, but I'm not sure how the object balls and things move in, how that's actually determined. So I think the call's been made that it's ball in hand in bulk.
I know the call's been made, but still not exactly sure what the ruling is of how long it has to sit there before it gets
I don't think
respun.
there is a time. I'm not sure if the ultimate pool changed it until it becomes stationary, which obviously it wasn't because it still dropped. But because you don't have a timer on all the tables for how long a ball's been stopped, sort of thing. So how do you referee it? Anyway, decision was quickly made by head referee Jay Windross,
And on we go.
On we go.
I wonder, does he play this red off the yellow? He tried to.
That's what I was saying. I think it was a blessing that it went in.
Yeah, because they weren't straightforward. This is a huge chance now for the boys. Table's still open.
Everything goes as well. You just cut the one in the middle and get a little nudge on the one below.
Just flick it down the rail a little
and
bit.
then it doesn't really matter what. I think you're only going to hit the right hand side of the red, so you're going to bounce off it and the white will come down.
Either way, you're going to be on
still
one of the
fine.
four.
Yeah, you're going to be on one on either of the bottom pockets.
I think you'll see just the way the first frame went and that break by Jack, you'll just see a little bit more care and attention go into this to make sure they see this out. So I don't really see a whole lot of hurdles to cross here to get this done. Yeah,
there we go.
played it well.
So we want to get rid of one of the two on the left hand side as quickly as possible to free up, so everything's got a pocket then. Obviously the one on the right is the easiest, but you will be losing the white a touch. I don't mind potting the one on the right
At
and
the same
getting straighter on the one on the left.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think the one on the right, albeit being over the pocket, is kind of a problem ball, unless you...
Like if you can get to where the yellow is above it now, then you're perfect.
Yeah, it's
the same line.
That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Getting that out of the way now, folks, because it's buried in the pocket. It is a little bit tricky as to what way the white's going to react and where it's going to hit on the cushion, particularly when you have 3 yellows around it. So the fact that you have 2 reds down here nearby just makes it a little bit easier to get rid of that straight away.
So the last problem now really is you're mapping for the red near the yellow above the black. Just got to still mind your work here, although they're all open. You've got to make sure there's no movement on the white for the last 2 reds really.
Yeah, I
like
like
way things can go wrong. Yep, so they're going to go bottom left, screw back, hopefully to be straight on the top one. But if they overdo it, they've got the middle.
Yeah.
You just don't want to. The worst thing you can do is underhit this.
Yeah, because you're going to be on one in the middle.
If you only leave yourself half ball in the middle, then you're chasing.
That's good.
Oh, I think he's just got that.
Still think he's okay, just the top through.
He's either got a pinch, or you just play the one in the top and go into the yellow to play for the bottom left.
I like the one up the top first, Tim. Just trying to roll it through.
Yeah, the one near the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm saying, pot that and just bump into the yellow.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't be screwing this.
This is a bit nippy, especially.
I don't like this. Depends on how straight they are.
He's played it well.
Yeah,
so
it's a nice shot.
So that's what he was telling him before, Sean. When he was pointing to the top right, he was telling him, I'll just nip it back and I'll screw. So he'll be playing the black in the top right.
I just think them 2 shots where you're kind of bridging, it's just a little bit easier to roll rather than stun. Now they kind of have to stun this back for the black. It's a little bit more.
You can jab it.
Pinchy and jabby, yeah. It's nice and close control here. Hands very close to the white. Plays it well. Alright, Jackie. Over to you.
So do the boys the world of good as well, especially after that in-off call was given. There would have been 1-0 down with a mistake and an in-off, and all of a sudden it's swung and it's back to 1-1. Nice finish, boys.
Nice finish by the boys there.
Come on. Completely unbiased.
For any viewers that aren't from Vic, I shall not apologise.
On the other table, so the problem is he's telling him to do the turnover, but then
it's just going to happen straight back.
He needs to load up with left hand side and cover the return turnover if that's what they're going to play.
I like just a half ball off the bottom one here, Tim, and just bury the white to the black, and just the boys aren't going to go for the one up the top. Certainly not going to open it up, but just ask a question of them. That's a great shot.
Justin's got a ball off the break. Not the easiest of layouts.
No. Automatically you're looking for where the black is, folks, and work your way back from there. So the black is tied up at the moment, so it's going to it'll need to be something special to go out from here.
If the yellow just below the black passes the reds, then I would say yellows would be the balls, but say if it doesn't, then I'd go the other way.
I don't think it does unless you're playing it off the rail, Tim.
The only reason was because obviously if that one did go, that would be your extracting ball. And it could be an early extracting ball like reds, they've got an extraction, but you've got to pot half of your balls until you get low on the one on the bottom right to actually get into the black. So I think they may even try pot one here, pinch back just a touch and leave a half ball cut on the next red to screw across over into it.
So just mop these up first.
I thought he's gone a bit too far there. I think if that rolls maybe one revolution less, he'll have a perfect angle to screw right across the face of the table. Into the yellow and black.
Just come across. It's pretty hard to play that last shot that he's just played, that little pinchy shot. The clots are extremely reactive. Meanwhile, over on table 2, I'm actually not quite sure what happened there because that blinked off. The lads must. I'm assuming they got
last time I saw they were glued behind the black, and now they're about to win the frame.
Nice play at that.
Oh, they've gone the two-railer.
Nice little kiss. So the eye in the sky is just showing us the replay of that, folks. Yeah, pretty sick finish there.
It's a really nice finish from the NT boys. The lads sat there watching, they'll be thinking, well, we've pretty much played the perfect shot in that situation.
Got punished.
Yep.
Nice shot. Oh.
Ooh. So here, I think Wayne, are you trying to bury him behind the red, or are you playing the pot to get the half ball kiss? Oh, how he was acting there, he thinks he can screw under it. It looks pretty thin, but like I say, these cloths are really nippy. You can get a lot of reaction.
Oh, I'm not
Good morning,
quite
Trisha.
sure.
No, hopefully no curses on our boys today.
Oh, he's got
Oh
on
yeah, plenty.
That's a great shot. Still a little bit of work to do. Just needs to find the right pace here to top this through.
We'll say, obviously, these guys are going to have like great chemistry around the table. They just do seem like they're playing at home. Like they don't seem
absolutely
flustered or phased. Obviously, they would have been playing together for as long as basically Justin's been playing.
They do.
Yeah. Little tester. These are always harder cutting them back than they are
blind pocket
side. Yeah.
Not nice. I still fancy him to get it, but not a nice shot to be left with. It's what I was saying just about the pace.
A massive upset in the singles was Victoria's Dion Moore beating Stubbs.J in the singles.
I saw that, yeah. That's
a great result for Dion.
Huge result.
He's got it. It's a great
nice shot. Nice
Beautifully played.
Very good.
A very good standard here, as every match been that these pairs have been involved in so far. Not disappointing. 2-1 to the Tassie boys.
Yeah, I think if you look around at particularly the doubles draw, if you're picking out teams with like the maximum amount of chemistry, they're both on this on this table, I think. From what I know about the other teams, it's these guys. These four have been playing with each other. I very much doubt
there's many other teams that play or hang around with each other as much as the two at the table.
Just makes it that little bit harder when two lads get on so well as well. It's a nice break there from Sean. He's not got one though.
Oh, and these reds look fantastic. Assuming that red passes. Do we have an overhead? We don't have an overhead. Yeah, do we, Dan? No. Would be pretty hard when the ceiling is 12 metres high.
The best overhead you're going to get is from me standing up, Tim.
Is that red pass in the bottom left? I would say yes.
I think it does, yeah.
Ooh, he may have got a bit of lax with that one. He should have probably just played that with a trace of right, just to widen the angle and still land straight.
Folks, that's what we were saying earlier just about these cloths. You need to be really precise.
Don't get me wrong, they're amazing tables to play on, especially, particularly say if it doesn't mean anything and you're just practicing or whatever. You can do pretty much anything you want. But then when the whips are cracking, you sort of need to be very cautious with your work, because the white can go.
Oh, he's played that well.
Anyway, digging a little bit of a hole here.
Yeah, sometimes the further you go, the harder it gets, and the easier it might be for the guys if you were to make a mistake.
Are you coming off the red that they can see and coming 2 rails behind the
yellow? Yeah, it's the only shot I can see.
Force them to move that one.
Again, this is all about line.
And just spin this with loads of right.
It's too thick.
So if you spin that with right, it would have slid off. Because the check wouldn't take on how slippy the cloths are.
With that shot, it's not so much about pace. It's all about line, because you come in around the back of it, even just a nudge on it, you're fine. Yeah. So this is a massive chance here for the boys.
If the boys can get out of these 4 frames 2-all when they'd be
pretty happy.
On the other table, the NT boys looking potentially like going 3-0 up here on these yellows. Bit of an unlucky kiss, but I still back Sean to put this one in the top left. Or if you fancy,
I actually think he's going to take the one in the middle here.
You reckon?
I think he will.
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think because the one in the top left, you're not leaving a whole deal.
No,
if you don't get it.
Yeah, I've just had a look over the screen. It's a little bit tighter than what it looks on stream.
Oh, the middle.
Yeah. It looked pretty just natural float in, not have to do that, and he'll come back out from the other two to the top right, but not to be. Oh, so.
That's how I think he took that one, but on the premise that neither of them red go. But
yeah,
even if they don't, he's still on a cut to the left middle. He can cut the one that he's closest to back. That goes past the yellow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I think the way it's the line of the white will take him rail and probably into the lower of the two reds that are together. Which should kind of grip the white for.
That's quite a comfortable cut as well.
Perfect.
The boys will be fuming with that one.
Yeah, they won't be happy with that.
Pressure's going to be on now because this will be 3-1.
Bar a disaster.
Saying that was just for Tusher, just in the hope that I have actually cursed someone on the stream again. And we've got Tusher here. Morning, lads.
Good morning, Tush.
Is this the cloth that Ace supplies? I don't think it is that new cloth. I think this is the superfine, isn't it?
It is the superfine.
Pretty sure this is the Strawn or Strachan, however you say it, superfine.
So the boys on. Sorry, folks, just give me 1 second there.
Now have it, folks, just screw straight back. Even if they screw into the yellow, then they'll still be on a black that's fine.
So just tuning it back in there, folks. Had an important task I had to get done there. Okay, so to nobody's surprise, it's after Dempsey's miss there, it's gone 3-1 to the Stubbsies. Where are you putting that? So, Stubbsy's 3-1 up. A couple of mistakes from Sean and Jack.
Yeah, it could have easily been reverse scorelines. Like there's been two frames where they've been on the finish and not got them. Admittedly, Jack got a slightly unlucky kiss to leave Sean the longer one down the line, but Sean, the way he's been playing over the last 6 months to a year, you don't really ever expect him to miss an open pot.
No, definitely not. One of the strongest parts of his game. Actually, he's a nice potter from that distance. He doesn't miss a lot of them.
If they don't end up getting over the line, it'll be interesting to see how they dish out the blame. I'm sure there'll be a bit of banter for the next couple of days.
Yeah. Obviously, two of them get on very well, but they're well able to lay blame where it's probably not warranted. So back over to table 2, and this looks like a pretty, I wouldn't say straightforward out, but it looks like they should get the job done here.
That nice.
Tricky little pot in the middle, but Trey's been putting the time in. over the past 87 days, I think. Now.
Yeah, he's actually a great lad. I'm sure a lot of people listening have got him on Facebook.
Nice.
And if there's a guy that's put in better prep than this lad, then you'll do well to find him. He's been posting, I think, 87 days in a row that he's been on the practice table. And then before he had access to a table, he had his own little setup, cueing balls on like a little makeshift thing at home, which is really great to see. And
he's went on a tour of Australia to play against.
He's been playing, the best players, your Mikeys, your Alex.
Yeah. He's gone to SA, Vic.
He played the Slate Open, basically playing anything he can to play the best players in the country, and that's what you've got to do. And I'm really hoping this Nationals he gets his rewards.
Yeah, that's there's different ways to invest in the game itself, whether it be time. If you, Bob, I think he's been playing a lot of them money matches. You mentioned Mikey and Alec and stuff. You want to improve, you put your money up and you play them lads as much as you can. So fair play to him.
You need to put yourself in the pressure cooker environment as much as you can, basically.
So hopefully he does get his just rewards. Just on back over to table one, the boys.
Good morning, Bailey. Sorry. Oh, and we've got Bo. Good morning, fellas. Hope you're enjoying the stream that Dan's putting on. It's great as always.
Morning, Bailey. Morning, Bo. I think we've got everybody there. And Chad, good morning as well. Come on, Vix. Come on. So just what I was saying, table one, I'm not sure the viewers wouldn't have saw it, but Dempsey's after popping his head out around the corner and having a look at me there when Jack Green missed that red.
Oh, right.
So the blame game started already.
It's never a good sign, but hopefully,
These two won't be speaking now for the next few hours if they lose this
that's
match.
fine. Jack will be out in the 23s and tricky it out here as well to stay in the match.
Definitely not straightforward.
Little testy one in the middle that
when you go on this one in the middle, just lay on the red bottom right, then you're going left corner, left middle, top left.
So this one, so it was just a tricky little. Let's see if we get another glance from Dempsey. Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't easy by any means.
In the crack of the screen. There's the boys.
You got a visual on them, Dan, no? Yeah.
Can we just keep it on them arguing for the next? Oh no, they're actually taking it in good spirits. They're both smiling, so it's not too bad. This is looking like it could be all she wrote for Trent and AJ. So it's been a great run, but they've run into a pair here that you really only get in a chance of frame, and you're happy to get a chance of frame. And unfortunately, they didn't take them early ones to put a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what we said from the start time, wasn't it? It was, if you get them chances early, you have to take it against that quality.
When he's knocked in that double in the corner, they really needed to see out that frame.
Yeah, just a rush of blood, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just take a little bit of time, compose yourself.
Oh, here we go. We could be back.
Ooh.
Oh, what do you reckon to the skill shot here?
I mean, it's doable. You shouldn't even be looking at it, but it's doable.
I think he's going. I think he's playing a skill shot and he's screwing. If they're straight, which they look pretty close on it.
Again, for the viewers that are playing on your standard cloths or 7-footers or whatever, you wouldn't even be looking at the skill shot, but I do.
You can definitely get the yellow to go through that far.
Yeah, absolutely. He actually
he's
played
gone
it.
For it. He's just got the wrong part of the red.
I think in this situation, the boys really need to put this frame on the board. Just put a bit of pressure back on. It does look like that red passes the yellow. So just need to mind their work here and tidy up the white. That's a good start.
Nice. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just float down to the bulk line, play the one in bulk, screw 2 rails to the one above the black.
Yeah.
Stop ball for the red past the yellow.
Black in the middle.
Black in the middle. If only it was that easy, but if August the plan. Oh, and that's pretty unlucky from Wayne because he's left him perfect on the bad ball.
Right, so they didn't fancy it.
The only problem is, like, I get it, like, you don't want to... If the red doesn't pass, it's the right shot. Probably doesn't. Like, looking at the...
I can see over the screen, Tim, it looks like it's like 3/4 pocket, so you need to be behind it, so...
fair enough, we'll forgive them then that they want it to be moved. Or because if it does go, I would say it will be the wrong shot purely because the Reds weren't going to get any better than that up until security, until being on your final ball.
I mean, the shot they played, I don't mind that either.
If he gets a hit here, if a red goes on a rail, you're in a worse position.
Yeah, sure.
He's not got the hit.
Right, boys.
Then even now they've not got the hit. So it obviously did go. So I would say that the previously could have went, but
oh my!
And that will
Chan.T.
be the end of that.
Just again, they seem to just make that decision and get down and play it really quick, didn't he? Not that he's played the wrong ball, he's just not given it enough care and attention, I don't think.
Especially if it was tight enough that you're having to get down to see if it goes.
He's
played it at quite some pace. You're dribbling it in. Off the far jaw, and you're sticking the cue ball to the ball that it's going past.
Giving it every chance, and
so if it doesn't go, they're on no shot.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
If it does go, you're still on the same ball in the middle that you're not hampered with anyway. If you watch that one back, Trent, just maybe just an option there if you get the same shot again.
And that's I just put that down to nothing to do with technical ability or quality. It's just a little bit of experience on how to play that shot.
That's a beautiful shot there by Sean.
Great shot.
Good to see you there, Des. Hope you're doing well, mate. Shame you're not here in playing with yourself and Lily. But I hope you and the family are doing good, mate.
Little tester for Jack here.
I think you play this confident, come two rail, like side rail.
Yeah. Give yourself every chance rather than just relying on.
Yeah.
Just played it well.
Just don't be straight.
Anything but straight. Little smirk from Jack tells me he's straight.
So all you do, you go in the middle and just pinching it back 2 inches, leaving it 3/4 ball in the top just to stun.
Yeah, I think he can play that. It looks to be
because you get a lot of movement out of the white, so you can still play it at a decent pace. At the pocket will swallow it.
It just zips back. You don't even. It's not about hitting it hard. It's just cueing it. They're looking at something else here.
They're saying the yellow goes through the reds into the top right. But I don't see that in terms of a pattern of shots.
Oh, they're under pressure here with time, folks.
Oh, it's a great shot.
Great shot, Sean.
Nothing like leaving it late.
Why not?
Jack's laughing. He's got to pull out a shot here, or he might it'd be interesting here to see if Jack backs himself for the tough shot, or he sells out his partner here and leaves him at a really stinky black.
Interesting to see if he's laughing after the shot.
Because you can run this forward off 2 or pinch back and screw with reverse off 1 to get nicely on the black.
What would you do for me here?
For you, I'd be shaking hands 4-1.
Come on. Right, Jackie, let's go. Let's have it.
Oh, he's sold out.
He sold him out.
He thought to say, Sean,
wow.
I'll put this on you here.
Wow. Yeah, I'm shaking hands here.
Yeah. So well done, boys. Hope you win it twice in 3 years. Stubbs is there looking intently. Well, Justin is.
I fancy Sean for this.
Oh,
I fancy him.
Saying nothing.
Not the way he's cued them today, but normally he gets this done. Oh,
and that will. Oh. They're going to have one dip at a hit and hope, I fancy. I reckon there'll be a snooker laid somewhere.
Yeah, that's the shot.
Problem is, I think the red's glued that tightly on top of the black that the black will just go sideways. It won't go diagonally anywhere towards a pocket. It won't.
Yeah, you can't get any momentum.
Any movement out of it, no.
Unless you're Reese Godden.
Or Reese has had probably the best fluke you've ever seen. Would have actually been on this exact table.
It was, yeah.
So if you get a chance at any point to go back and watch Victoria against the New Zealand North.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's outrageous.
Did he sell you out? Did he sell you out?
Did they win?
I don't know, because
if you got a 3-second down,
Hinton's just told me no, and then
doubles scores up around the room. All these results, live scores, can be found on Pool Stat, guys. Oh, there we go. The scores going along the bottom of the screen there. Been there the whole time, shows how much attention I've been. So Dakota and Josh are 1-0 up on the team that knocked out yours truly. Jackson and Seb.
The team that cannot be named.
NT/Townsville.
Cannot be named.
Mickey Norton's Mobbers 3-1 down to the Queenslanders. See, there was just no chance of getting any movement on that black.
Yeah.
They might have had a semi-result again.
I tell you, that's not bad.
Tanasiewicz and Rennie beating their teammates Shane Smith and Matt Harmon 3-0.
I don't know where that result's gone. Dylan and Big Red just passed me by there. It looked like they got beaten, but then Dylan told me he didn't miss a ball, so I'm sure
that
Big Red sold them out.
Yeah, that's 4-1. Oh, to Cooper and Joe, who they knocked out Alex and Kale 4-0 earlier in the comp.
That's a tidy little team, actually, them two.
Yeah, they're a good pair of lads, the young boys.
Yeah.
There they are now. If you were to look at the two pairings as they're walking around, you'd think they'd lost and the SA boys had won. Yeah, and that is going to be all she wrote. The swerve off the side rail into the black double into the right centre.
Yeah. Calling it now, yeah?
Yeah. He's going to belt the life out of this. He's trying to kick it in the left, but it'll just half ball it and it'll double into the right centre.
I think he's going to hit it thick off the bottom left cushion, off the red, into the bottom left corner.
Yeah, he's just not going to hit it at all there.
I'll have a jelly with you. Oh, middle.
Oh,
no, anywhere.
And that's the end of that. Now we're all going to deaf stare at Jack. Oh, he's telling him where he went wrong there.
Now, can we get the camera on them?
There we go. You see Jack there in the back. Clearly didn't play that swerve kick shot to Jack's standards.
We've got a lot of...
I'm glad you got out of me bed out of this early for this, boys. 1 frame between the 2 matches. Could have been staying in me pit. Come on.
We'll get them. We'll get them primed for the teams event later on.
That's it. We're just staying fresh for 12:30.
Yeah.
For the Victorians listening, the Vic's Open team will be on the stream at 12:30 today against Simon Singleton's New Zealand team. They did get one over of his first match.
Simon's Army.
So it'd be nice to get a bit of revenge. To everyone else, enjoy the rest of the day's viewing.
Congratulations to the Tassie boys. Congratulations to the NT boys. Thanks, folks. Good morning. I'm good.